That's right. Pass the plate. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Junkyard, how was your weekend? You dropped the plate? Well, I see President Trump was at church, and they were videoing him, and they were trying to catch him saying something to somebody, and instead they caught him giving $100 for the collection. More to go. Ron, good evening. Got to beat the rain. I hope it don't rain tomorrow. I should be putting in tomorrow or Tuesday. I should be putting the floor in that trailer. Should have. I know they're gonna say you should have gave more, right? Well, according to the church, it ties an offering. You should give 10% of your gross income. Huh. I've got all the down rails are welded in. Party beams, it's only a 90 amp, 110 wire welder, flux core. They don't look good, not at all. And they'll probably look better if I grind them, but I'm not wasting grinding wheels and time to do that. We did the old shook test. I had Junior go over there and grab each one of them rails that I put in. I said, shake the hell out of it, see if it comes loose. And they didn't come loose, so yeah, it's more like a soldering gun. That's about all it is. But I don't have 220 in my garage, so I wish I had 220 and had a welder, but I got what I got, and it is what it is. So I guess I could have bought me a 220 welder, then brought the generator out to do it, but or I could have bought me, a generator welder and done it that way. I definitely am in need of a haircut. I ordered from Amazon today. I got the light package coming. I ordered deck screws to put the deck in and bearing buddies. So hopefully tomorrow I can get the wires in, and then Tuesday start putting down the floor. And it's really not bad. I've got less with everything I bought for it. I've got less than $100 into this trailer, so I can't complain. Yeah, I know. I can't afford a haircut because somebody else I know needs $20, so I'm saving up for that. I'm not complaining at all. No. I do want to move the spare tire on the side and build some hangers for the car, for the ramp. So in case I happen to pick up a lawn tractor or something like that, I can drive up here. I, I got weld, racks for that, so that'll hold them on there and move the tire. Then I got a metal storage box I want to put on the front. So, and it's got a lock on it, so I can put straps and anything, chains or whatever else I need in it, and then lock it. Yeah, just him lights and call it even. There you go. Yeah. You can stay for the stream. Never said you couldn't stay for the stream. So, um, I need to put a tailgate on it too, and I don't know what to do for a tailgate yet. I don't want to put a solid tailgate on it because then you're just dragging wind. So I'm probably going to end up putting a mesh one on it. You're welcome. And hopefully I can find some expanded metal someplace. I probably should go to the scrapyard and look. I do have a electric winch I want to mount to the front of it, so I might as well go all out on it. The winch is brand new. I just don't have the control for it, so I have to get a controller for it, the cable. Yeah? What are you going to use them for? Potty chairs? Well, I don't have any treated boards for the floor, but I do have 2x6s, and I do have some good stain, so I'm going to stain them, and then probably I have some varnish too, so I'm going to varnish them and stain them, and then put them in. What cracks? I ended up having to take a piece of angle iron and running it all the way down one frame rail because the frame rail is good on the top and it's good on the inside and it's good on the bottom, but the outside is all rusted out. So I put a piece of angle iron on it and welded it to give it a little extra strength there. Probably going to end up taking I don't want to fill the cracks in between the boards. They'll probably have just, maybe eighth of an inch pencil, gap in between them. So. But I'll probably take a cutting wheel and cut all the old bad metal out of it and probably run in some angle iron, put it in there vertically inside that frame rail and weld it in there to give it some extra strength. I don't have any sheet steel. I might have a piece out in the garage. I have to look. I don't think I have any sheet steel out there. If I had a piece of sheet steel, I'd just weld it on there. Come on, pumpkin. Come on, lay down. Lay down. Lay down. There you go. Huh?
She said, "How dare you do a live stream?"
I know. Sorry, I did a live stream without that. Watch yourself. No. Don't need no that. You okay? You haven't come and seen me all day, but now you want to get up here on a live stream.
Just shut it off.
Just a second. Out, out, out. Huh? Yeah.
I'm tired.
I know, I'm tuckered myself. You worked me.
Huh? What? What's that? What?
Huh. How about amigas tomorrow morning for breakfast, Cal?
I don't know. We'll see.
Huh?
We'll
Okay.
So,
That sounds good. I hadn't had that in a long time.
do it, Jake.
You know what amigas is? It's scrambled eggs with corn shells in it. Corn taco shells cut up.
Yes.
Hopefully Penny comes in tonight. But anyways, that's what I did all weekend was work on that. I didn't do too much on it yesterday. Her sister was over, and I went to an auction yesterday. Didn't find anything I wanted. I did manage to buy a hot dog and a bottle of water. Tequila Keeley's? I don't know, maybe. But anyways, I didn't see anything I wanted, so I come home. Her sister was here, and she did our lawn for us. She mowed the lawn, she trimmed up the bushes, and did a bunch of weed whacking and stuff. And her weed whacker broke. She's got a Ryobi 40 volt, and the head on it is so worn out. The trimmer head so worn out that the line got snagged in it and couldn't get out. I tried taking it apart and pulling the line out, and that was just worse than anything else because you couldn't put it back together. Did not want to go back together. So I ended up, I ordered her one on Amazon, and she got it today. And our weed eater is a Ryobi 18 volt, and she was using that, and the bump plate on it busted. So I ordered one of them from Amazon and got that today too. And if you see this, right there, hold on. If which one is it? This one.
Right there.
If you see that, I put my arms down on the trailer the other day, and I quickly realized that I shouldn't have done that because that's right where I just got done mowing. So, burnt the living snot right out of me. Hey, Tiny Shoes, you old snuggle bunny, you. Hi, Tammy. You're looking lovely as ever today, Tammy. Oh, yeah. Well, we have a weed eater that's got a string on it that trims the weed. I understand your weed eater shoots out liquid and kills them. So, Greg, good evening. How are you doing today?
Probably almost scared him away.
No, they all like that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Tammy likes it. You squeeze right at the very bottom of that, right there. That's where it's all at.
All you're gonna have to do is take it like this. I was looking to tell you.
I'm great. I'm great. I still got this breathing problem going on, but I feel good. Just I can't get a good enough breath of air once in a while.
Huh? It's in a bigger jar. The one that there. Yeah, I know.
Evidently, I'm thinking that's where she come from. Yeah, sounds like I need a cigar. You're right. That's exactly what I need. Yeah.
What are you looking at me for?
I just finished off a big jar of Red Hots sausages. They weren't so hot, and they weren't even red. Um, so about I don't know, 3 weeks ago or so, I dumped about a cup or half a cup of hot sauce in there with them,
What are you looking at?
and it gave it some flavor. They weren't hot, but it had a better flavor than it did before. So I'm gonna have to go, and they call them Red Hots, but they do have that same company does have pickled hot dogs. And I'm thinking about going over there and buying a jar of those and throwing hot sauce in that, and and some chili pepper flakes or something like that, and then have some, Red Hots that way. They're a little expensive. It's like $15 or $16, something like that, a container, but they're good. The Bahama Mamas, they're getting $1.75 a piece for them. So you got rice in that bowl.
Rice and beans.
Guy ad coming up 52 seconds. Oh, she lay in there?
Laying there trying to grab my feet as I walked over.
All these people are trying to blame Trump for what Cracker Barrel's going through, and it's not what Trump did, it's what the Cracker Barrel CEO did. Since 2021 or whatever, they've lost $90 million or something like that in I like Cracker Barrel. I do. They had one up in Jackson, and that closed. I haven't been to one in years because they're not around here. There's one in Toledo. Hey, Rosanna, Rosanna, Dana, Anna, Rosanna, Dana, Anna, Rosanna, Dana, Anna, Rosanna, Dana, Anna. Good evening. Might I say you and Tenny are both looking lovely as ever today? Well, you're welcome. Did you get my voicemail, Tenny? I called you about an hour ago, hour and a half ago, something like that. No, it's just I need to hit the buzzsaw. I don't mind the Golden Corral, but we only got one around here, and it's in Toledo. And you go down there, there's a bunch of heathens there all the time. And you got kids walking around and, you know, picking stuff out of the food with their fingers. Dipping strawberries in a chocolate fountain, taking a bite and then dipping it again. Yeah. No. I don't never go anywhere near the chocolate fountain. Texas Roadhouse is a good place to eat. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm sorry I didn't call you yesterday. I got to doing stuff, and then when I realized it, Kathy said that she'd already heard from you, and it was like 9:30 or something last night. I don't know. We used to have Ian's buffet house, and that was pretty good. Chili's baby back ribs. I want my baby, my baby, my baby, my baby, my baby, my baby, my baby. I want my baby, my baby, my baby, my baby. We have a Frickers, and their food sucks. Um, we have a Chipotle. Their food is fantastic, but the restaurant's so nasty. You probably need a tetanus shot to walk in there. I've never been to Buffalo Wild Wings. We have an Applebee's here. They have good food. We have a Red Lobster here. I like going to Red Lobster, but the last time I went to Red Lobster, our dinner should have cost us like $56, and it cost us $89. Plus a tip. And I didn't understand what the $89 was for. Because we ordered all you can eat, and it was like $25 per person. So all you can eat shrimp or whatever. So it should have been like $56 between the two of us, and we ordered water. Well, it's $89. So, yeah, they need the money. So, well, they ain't getting no more of mine. There's a little country kitchen restaurant. It depends on what time you go there and who's there. Sometimes you get good service and you get good food. Sometimes you get shitty service and good food. Sometimes you get good service and shitty food. So, depends. Am I on? Well, thank you. If not, we're closed. That's right. I talked to the guy that owns a barbecue joint down here. He retired. He said they've been doing it for 5 years. He's 67 years old and just can't see himself lugging 100-pound boxes of ribs for the next 10 years. So they retired. They're trying to sell everything. He said, that'd be a good job for you. And I said, nope. Sorry. I told him I stopped here with our son the other about a month ago, and it was pleasant. It was really pleasant. I had the best service I'd ever had at any time in a restaurant. The woman was nice, kind, courteous, and you know you couldn't ask for anything better. But I'm not a smoked meat fan. You know, I don't like smoked meat. So unless it's whitefish. I don't like burnt ends. I don't like if, barbecued chicken. I like it on the grill, but I don't like barbecue sauce on it. Now every once in a while I will eat a piece of barbecued chicken just to have one piece of it. But if they were counting on me to survive, it wouldn't happen. Yeah, whitefish. From up north where they smoke fish up there. Yeah. Whenever we go up north, we don't do it that often. I try to buy smoked fish when I'm up there. The last time I bought smoked fish, it was like $25 a pound, and that was right off the lake. Yeah, and salmon was even worse. I bought a half a pound of salmon, cost me $26. So that's 52 bucks a pound for salmon up there. And I don't understand it because they're catching it right there. It ain't like they got a transporter or anything. There you go. I think whitefish is the best. It's flaky. It's flaky and tender and juicy. Well, man, pumpkin. What you doing, baby girl? Huh? Oh, pretty good. Smoked sardines. I was a sardine fan when I was a kid. I used to eat sardines with my grandpa all the time. Sardines and mustard and sardines and ketchup. Uh, I don't know what I'm going to eat the rest of the month. We got a bunch of whitefish out there. I got some cod. I have some trout. Um, I got some catfish nuggets out there. Yeah, food stamps. Yeah. Wish I had food stamps. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? Jerry, nice to see you. You're looking lovely as ever today. You're welcome. She's debating on whether to get up here or not. I know, no Coke and candy now. You're right. Oh man, there's people up in arms over it. What do you mean I can't have chips and pop? You can have it. Just pay for it out of your own pocket. They should have done this years ago. And they should have outlawed lobster too. You know, I've seen people go in there with food stamps and buy $200 worth of lobster because they're having a lobster boil or whatever, and use food stamps to pay for it. Yeah. Or the bridge card or whatever you want to call it now. Yeah. They should outlaw lobster and caviar, shrimp, any of that high dollar food. Crab, Alaskan king crab, prime beef, yeah, prime rib. Yeah. No pastries, you're right. Now they can have donuts if they want. You just gotta pay for them yourself. Do like everybody else does. Pay for. I know. Are you buying hot dogs? I can't say bologna and bread because bologna is almost an expensive steak. We're going to the Antique Tractor Club in September, and they have a potluck on Friday. And I'm gonna make my baked beans, but I don't know if I'm gonna put hot dogs in it, or kielbasa, or ham. But that's what we're taking for the buffet or whatever you want to call it. I bet them collard greens and cornbread was good. Oh, my pumpkin. Pretty girl. Yes. Pretty baby. There it is. Yes, it is. Come on, get up here. Kenny wants to see you. Come on. Get up here. Come on. You want to see Kenny? Come on. I guess you don't want to see nobody. Come on, pumpkin. Get up here. You want to see Kenny? You want to see Roseanne? Rosanna, Anna? Come on. Pepper sauce? Yeah. Come on. Come on. Get her. Come on. It ain't hard to get for some reason. Any other time, you can't stop her from doing it. Come on, you want to get up here? Come on. Okay. Rosanna says, get up here and say hello. Come on. Get up here and say hello. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Rosanna wants to see you. She's acting shy today. Kenny wants to see the pumpkin. Yeah. Kenny said, hey, Spirit. Yeah. She's playing hard to get. She is a pretty kitty. And she knows it. There you go. There you go. Yeah. This is basically about where she sleeps every night. She's down just a few more inches, but that's about where she sleeps every night. She does have an attitude. What's funny is my daughter will come to the house or come in, and she'll come running, and she will sit there and stare at her, just inside the door, watching her. In case you say, get that cat away from me. I said, just walk by her. She's not going to touch you. She said, she's looking at me like she wants to. I said, just walk by her. She's our guard kitty. She either sleeps on my chest or she'll lay down between my kneecaps and she'll put her head on one of my kneecaps. And she'll sleep there. All right, Dale, take care, man. What you doing, pumpkin? Yep. Pretty girl. Are you pretty girl? Yeah. Your phone, huh? Okay. Go that way. Probably is going to be a lot of bitching and moaning. But yeah, a baby crib to sleep, you're right. Well, when Kyler's here, he sleeps in the bed with Cap, and she says, I can't never get no sleep because he's right up in me. He's got his knees and his hands in her back. I ain't got no room in there. Our sister-in-law, or my sister-in-law, brought over her her daughter's dog. And Kathy told her, says, I would not take the dog inside because I don't think that cat would like that. We've had a couple of dogs in here before, and that cat, she was fixing to whip both of them. she's got all them switchy blades on the end of her paws. She'd get the number done real quick. I gotta go Tuesday morning. I have to be in Jackson at 8:50 in the morning. Don't know how that's going to happen. Kathy has to drop the kids off at the school bus. So as soon as she drops him off, we're leaving for Jackson. I got to go up there for a rheumatologist. Oh, I bet. It does get old. It's not getting old. Hell, you're not even anywhere near old. What are you, 42 or something like that? 43? $46 or 45. 45. Hell, I got blue jeans older than that. Me too. I wish I was 45. I know. They'll keep you from coming back. Right? Oh, I bet. Well, I have edema and emphysema, rheumatoid arthritis, osteoarthritis, migraine arthritis on 2 new shoulders and another hip, and I got to have 12 bone spurs removed out of 2 feet. So, and then too, but yeah, I know. So, you get a raise, Medicare gets a raise. Yeah. You don't get a raise. The only person that gets a raise is Medicare. Now, if you was on Medicaid, you know, just think of all the stuff you could have done. Need a green, yeah. I don't eat a lot of sugar stuff. I have about a teaspoon and a half of sugar every cup of coffee, and I have like 3 cups of coffee a day. That's all the sugar I get. I don't eat candy. I don't eat ice cream. I don't drink sweet tea. I don't drink juice or Kool-Aid or anything like that. I drink probably maybe 5 bottles of pop a month. We all need a green card. A gringo card, more like it. That's right. You get the best health care anywhere. Oh, aren't you glad you fixed it up? I want to make some banana bread too. I love banana bread. I love banana bread with about an eighth of an inch to a quarter inch thick of cold butter smeared on top of it. So when you take a bite of it, you got that nice tasting butter right there. Well, I don't eat a lot of cookies or cake. I don't eat crackers that much. I eat rye bread. Um, I don't eat a lot of pasta or rice. We don't have that often. We have potatoes maybe twice a week. Got to have the butter. That's right. Now, see, I'd rather prefer my banana nut bread cool. And then when you put that, you slather that thick slab of butter on it. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, what junk food? Every once in a while, I'll eat some of them Cheetos that she buys, jalapeno Cheetos. But I don't eat a lot of junk food. I know you eat tomorrow. You're right. Well, Texas just passed a law a few weeks ago, I guess, and there's a lot of stuff they can't sell in Texas no more. Same, it's the same stuff that's outlawed in 160 countries. They can't sell Mountain Dew or Doritos or a bunch of other stuff without putting a warning label on it saying it's unfit for human consumption. Kathy's home cooking. Fritos and chili pie? Yeah. Yeah, they did pass that. Your food is just too good to put down. To stop eating. I mean, if it's there, I'm going to eat it. I mean, I don't want to make you upset. So, man, you don't like my cooking? Oh, I love your cooking. Um, I think they have.
said they just went to the store, is what Clint said his mom did, and bought pops and chips and
Huh. Well, it says here that
pictures.
as of 1/1/26, I guess that's when it takes effect. Huh. Huh. I don't know. That's right. They'll buy you some sodium. Right. Food stamps is supposed to be for nutritional value only. Well, too bad for the pop companies. They've been ripping you off for years, anyways, and trying to kill you slowly to begin with. You ask Cap, I don't drink a lot of soda. I don't. Um, I drink anywhere between 7 and 10 bottles of water every day. So, all right, everybody, it's time for me to get out of here. Y'all have a great day. God bless. Take care. Prayers and peace. And we'll see you tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard if you're so inclined to join me. Have a great day, everybody, and take care.